What's going on, everyone? This is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and I was wrong about DC Comics Absolute Line. Before we get into that video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, tell your friends, consider joining the channel as we're giving away all these amazing comic books this month from the 616comics.com. Click the join button below. Be entered to win again all these awesome comics from the 616comics.com. In my most recent video, which you can find linked below, I ranked 1 through 6 all of DC Comics Absolute books. And in that video, I was caught up on most of the books, but not all. I was mostly caught up with my number one, spoiler alert, Absolute Batman, which is amazing, by Scott Snyder, art by Nick Dragotta in most issues. But I've had a revelation. I have read the rest of the books to get caught up. I've been pulling all of them. I stopped after issue 1 of Martian Manhunter. That was my number 6 in that video. But all the rest I am enjoying, and I have caught up on Absolute Superman, Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute Flash, Absolute Wonder Woman, all of that. And I'm here to say that I was wrong. In that video, I talked about how Absolute Batman is the best of the bunch, and I still consider it to be really, really, really good. In fact, obviously, Scott Snyder is the writer. He is the architect of the Absolute Universe. He was brought over to start the Absolute Universe for DC, and obviously, he's a very accomplished writer. One of my favorites, for sure. He was the writer on the critically acclaimed Batman for the New 52. He's amazing. He's actually a super nice guy as well. And I love that book. It was what DC started to kick off the universe. It is what they put the most amount of money and time into, because it was the first book off to be sent off to the shelves for DC. And it's very good. I feel like it's the best number one of all of the books. But I'm here to say Absolute Batman is no longer my favorite or the best book of the Absolute line by DC. That now belongs to, in my opinion, Absolute Superman by Jason Aaron. That book is amazing. I am caught up. Issue 6 might be my favorite of the entire series. It might be my favorite of the entire Absolute universe of all of the books. We're like, what, 30 issues into all of them if you combine them. And man, it is really, really good. Issue 7, we get the Brainiac intro, which I've hinted at before. But man, we've already known that the art was amazing, and the writing has been really good. It feels like it's been a slow build. Like every issue kind of, builds a backstory more and more and more. Whereas like Absolute Batman, every single book has a ton of action. And of course that builds as well. But it feels like, finally now that we're in issue 6 and 7, and more obviously coming up here in Absolute Superman, I would consider this to be the best issue or the best book of the entire DC Absolute line. The writing is great. The art is amazing. It's probably the first book that I want to read out of all those books. Obviously, it's my number one now. It's my new number one. It's the first book I want to read out of all of those titles when they come out every single month. And again, I'm pulling all of the Absolute titles except for Martian Manhunter, which I think it's probably the worst book out of all of them. It's my number 6 on my video that I put out recently. But yeah, I was wrong. I said that Absolute Batman was the best book, and I still consider it to be really, really, really good. Scott Snyder is an amazing writer. Great guy. Not the biggest fan of the art. And I feel like if it had better art, because I feel like overall the Absolute universe is really lacking in the art department. If this had better art, let's say Greg Capullo, Jim Lee, Jock, something like that, it might be my number one. But after reading and getting caught up with the other books, specifically Absolute Superman, it has to be my new number one. It has to be my new number one. It is so good. The art is amazing. And me being from Kansas and seeing all of the, all of the Easter eggs here and there. I mean, they mentioned the Flint Hills in issue number 6, and I put out a short, or I guess it's a reel on my Instagram, talking about how I actually live in the Flint Hills of Kansas, in Manhattan. And it's really cool that they mentioned that in the book. It's really cool. Like I said, the writing is top notch. I mean, Jason Aaron's writing TMNT, and I feel like that's one of the best books out there as well. He's written a lot of other really good books as well, Thor. So yeah, I would definitely say I was wrong about what book was the best book of the bunch. Right now, In my eyes, it is Absolute Superman. So if you're reading any of these books, Absolute Superman, Absolute Batman, Green Lantern, Absolute Wonder Woman, or Absolute Flash, or Absolute Martian Manhunter, which I don't have with me, but it's in one of those boxes behind me. I only have the first issue, like I said. If you're reading any of those, what is your list? What is your thoughts on the Absolute Universe from DC Comics? And also, are you excited about the upcoming Superman movie? I'm super stoked about it. I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always, go Cats!
Cowabunga! It's morphin' time!